Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Aegon here. I only have him as a 4-star. I took him up to rank 5. Wish I had him as a 5-star. But let's take a look here real quick at his attributes. Normally I don't do that with the 4 stars, but I wanted you to see one thing, his size, because that actually is going to make a difference when we look at his synergies. So his size is medium. Okay, he's a medium-sized hero. So now take a look at his synergy bonuses. With the champion, he gets plus 20% attack rating when fighting larger champions. So large and extra large champions, if you have this synergy active, you're getting plus 20% attack rating. That is huge. Now take a look at the rest of them. Combo shields, those are very useful. We'll get into that in a little bit, why you want to have a combo shield for Aegon. All right, and the Warriors of the Stars, plus 25% potency to his Fury, so his Furies just add even more damage to him with those synergies. All right, so let's take a look here at his signature ability, Relentless Assault. At the end of the fight, Aegon adds 43%, that's at level 38 here, for the 4-star, of his final combo meter into his persistent combo, up to 999 hits total. Aegon's abilities that count the combo meter add his persistent combo on top of it. All right, so understand that Aegon is a ramp-up champion. What we mean by ramp-up champion is they start out okay, not that great, and they just get so much better as time goes on. So they usually have some kind of mechanic where you have to build up to where they are crazy good or insane. Some of the ones that aren't that great, you know, is in terms of ramp-up champions, you ramp them up and they're still not all that good. But Aegon is probably the best of the ramp-up champions. Now, I'm not a fan of ramp-up champions. I prefer them to just come on in and just be good right off from the start. I don't mind a little bit, like Corvus, you can do his missions, but even without any missions, Corvus is still a beast. All right, so let's keep going here, and you'll see why that combo meter is so important and why his signature ability is essential for Aegon. All right, so here's his passives. All right, you can take a look there. Nothing too insane about that, but we're going to get down here. This is where the fun is. This is where Aegon becomes a beast. Okay, so as his combo meter increases, these are the things that he gets. So when he hits 5 on the combo meter, his critical hits have a 40% chance to shrug off a debuff. 10 hits, critical damage rating is increased. 20 hits, when the opponent evades, Aegon activates a combo shield for 5 seconds and has a 45% chance to become unstoppable for 2 seconds. Remember we said, I said that the combo shield was important. This is why. Everything about Aegon has to do with his combo. So any synergies, any abilities that help him protect his combo is important. One of the reasons that I did not like Star-Lord initially is because I had a problem keeping a combo. And with Star-Lord, you would get all the way up, you'd start doing good damage, and then you just get hit one time, lose your combo, and then that was it. That was very, very frustrating. So having these little combo shields is great. All right, 30 hits, Aegon can strike with critical hits even when the opponent is blocking. That is very nice. All right, 50 hits, charging a heavy attack grants Aegon 1 second of unstoppable, cannot be activated while his heavy attack ability is on cooldown. All right, 75, opponents have a minus 85% block proficiency when Aegon strikes with a critical hit. Basically, he's just going to be doing more damage. 100, critical hits have a 100% chance to shrug off one debuff. So he starts shrugging debuffs off like crazy, all right? Because he's going to start critting and shrugging, and he is just insane when he gets up there with these combos. All right, 150 critical hits grant 0.75 seconds of true accuracy, allowing him to ignore auto block and all evade effects. Wonder if you knew he could do that. But he does have to get up to 150 hits. And this is where his signature ability is going to come in. And I'll mention that after we get through this list here real quick. 200 hits, critical hits ignore 100% of the opponent's physical resistance. 300 critical hits grant a fury buff, increasing attack by 270. I'm assuming that goes up a little bit for 1 second. And this stacks up to 3 times. So multiply that number by 3, and you will get his maximum attack from his criticals, at least at 300. 500 critical hits cause opponents to suffer minus 100 reduced defensive ability accuracy for Aegon's next hit. Lots of utility here. 750 hits, critical hits grant 1.5 seconds of unstoppable and a combo shield. And this stacks up to 3 times. More protection for the combo. And finally, 1,000 hits. Critical hits cause Aegon's next hit to be unblockable. All right, so this is why his signature ability is essential and why Aegon needs to be awakened. You are not about to get 1,000 hits, 750 hits, in one single fight. That's not going to be fun. And if you had to build that up in a single fight, he honestly would be horrible. But his signature ability, the higher you go, he's going to retain a portion of his combo from the previous fight. So, for example, say you got up to 1,000 hits in one fight. Well, the next fight, you're going to start off, with the signature ability, so like 42% of 1,000. And I'm not going to do that math. I'm just thinking 50%. So you'll start out with 500 hits with your combo meter. And so it'll be easier, as time goes on to build up. So more likely, you're going to start off, with some of the easier fights. You might get up to 75 hits, 100 hits, something like that. And then when you go to the next fight, you'll have a portion and it'll be easier to get to the next level until you get all the way up. All right, and we're going to see a little bit of that in action. All right, so that is really the main thing about Aegon. All right, and you guys can see the rest of his abilities here. All right, combo shield again. Landing a heavy reduces the cooldown. Great. When he's attacked, he'll gain a fury buff for 6 seconds. So he's getting hit, he's just getting angrier. Wish I saw something like that for Hulk. That seemed to make more sense with Hulk. I don't know. Anyway, and then you can see the rest of his abilities here. All right. Well, that's interesting. I didn't notice before that it doesn't tell you anything about his special attack 1. But in any case, you guys can see it here. That special attack 2 does have some nice damage, and you'll see all of his attacks in the fight to come. All right, so let's hop on into Realm of Legends and see him go up against Winter Soldier. So here's the team. I just threw this team together mainly because I wanted to activate all of his synergies. That was pretty much it. Okay, no other reason than I wanted to see all the synergies. You can see the synergies that are active there. And this fight is a long one. As I said earlier, he is a ramp up champion. So the fight took quite a while, that first fight. And then the second fight was much quicker thanks to his signature ability and carrying over a portion of the combo that we built up in this fight. So I'm not going to make you sit through the entire fight. Thankfully, YouTube has controls that allow you to slow it down if you need to slow it down. But what you're going to be seeing here in this fight is basically me building up the combo meter. And I do fire off some specials here, especially his special 3. So let me tell you quickly about his special 3. The special 3 has a stun component on it, and the duration of that stun is based on his combo meter. So the higher my combo meter rises, the longer the stun on that special 3. Alright, so here is the first special 3 that we're going to fire, and it does a decent amount of damage as well. But to me, the biggest thing is that stun. Look at how long that stun lasts. And this is at a low combo. Alright, and so I'm able to build up, my combo meter pretty safely all during that stun. And the next time I fire off my special 3, it's going to last even longer. So that's a nice little bit of utility there, especially if you're wanting to end the fight. And you know that 1% bug, I don't know if you are familiar with it, but sometimes you'll do a lot of damage, and instead of killing the person or knocking them out, as they officially would say in this game, it leaves them at 1%. But what's nice about his special 3 is that even if it does that, you're going to have plenty of time to wreck them and get them, knocked out. All right, so let's speed up the rest of this fight here. But this fight was pretty long, and as I've told you many times before, if you follow my channel, I hate long fights. Now, of course, this is only a 4-star. So, of course, the fight is going to be longer than it would be if you had a 565 Aegon. Now, if I did have the 5-star, he would probably be one rank-up champion that I did take up, because he is worth it. He is probably the king of Labyrinth of Legends, Realm of Legends. Those type of challenges seem to fit perfectly with his abilities. In fact, I don't know of any other champion that can handle as many fights in Labyrinth of Legends as he can. You read his abilities, and he has a lot of utility. When he builds up that combo, he can handle almost anything, but he has to build up the combo. That is the boring part. And as you can see here, I am just cycling mainly his special 3s. I'm just trying to build up the combo. And we're coming to the end of it here. And in the next fight, you will see me actually throw his special 1 and his special 2. So you'll get a chance to see what those look like. Alright, so you see he's down here 1%. And we finally finished off that Winter Soldier. And you'll see here, it took me over 300 hits. But you see there, he did retain some of the combo from the previous fight. Alright, so now, building up to the higher combos is easier. You can see up there that the amount of combo hits from the previous fight, that gets added onto his current combo meter. And it just keeps going up and up and up unless you get hit many times, you don't have a combo shield, and you lose it. Alright, so we're speeding this up. I'm cycling the special 3s. I wanted to see, that stun. Alright, now you're going to start seeing me using his special 2 and his special 1. So there's his special 2. Look at those crits, and look at that bleed. Remember, this is only a 4-star. Now, I am running suicides, so that affects the damage as well, so bear that in mind. But that is some nice damage on his special 2. Alright? And not everybody may like that double kick that he does, but it's great because it gives you more of a combo in your, you have a 6-hit combo. So that's really, really nice. Alright, and there's his special 1. And so now you've seen all of his specials. All right, so what do I think of Aegon? I think he is awesome, and I think he is the best of the ramp-up type champions. I'm not going to put him on my most wanted list because, again, I'm just not a fan of needing to ramp up. And of the ramp-up champions, as I said earlier, he is probably the best of them. So while he's not on my most wanted list, I will not be upset to get him, but he needs to be awakened and he needs to have a high signature level. The more signature he has, the more he retains. All right, so that's gonna do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's a little bit longer than I normally like to make these videos, but hopefully you appreciate going through his abilities and what he gets at each of his combos, you know, a little bit more in depth. All right, so that's going to do it. Take care. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the video. And you guys have a blessed day.